Hello comrades and welcome to Warshift. That's right, this game is an action slash strategy slash RPG. It's very interesting, it's very challenging, and I think you guys are going to like it. Like I said, the RTS on the actual land maps, you'll probably find very similar to kind of a mix between a MOBA and an RTS in the sense of you control an actual, like a hero unit, right? Which is your combat avatar, which you can use to fight. And then you build like factories that can build vehicles or infantry or air or so on. And you set them to like they're AI factories, so they automatically produce, and you can set them to continuous production and so on. So basically those will just stream enemies into the middle and so on. It's pretty interesting. And then you actually have just plain skirmish maps and a campaign, which, this campaign for example, you can see I've played 2 of the missions so far. This one, Orbital Strike, being a full-on orbital skirmish type mission, and Silent Storm being a third-person, you're playing as like kind of a cyborg avatar who just like blows stuff up with a compound bow and basically like lightsabers. And then Back in Control is actually one of the first RTS missions there. I mean, Orbital Strike does have RTS components, but a lot of it is you flying around Battlefront-esque style. So I guess I'll show you 2 missions in this playthrough. Now these aren't going to be full missions. I'm just going to show kind of a rough idea of what's going on in the game. So the first one I'm going to show is Orbital Strike, because I really enjoy that mission. I find it to be a lot of fun. But challenging as well. And that's one thing I do really want to emphasize here. This game is very freaking hard. Like, maybe it's just me and I'm just struggling through it, but it's pretty damn difficult. Like, this AI is pretty ruthless. But anyway, without further ado, let's take a look at Orbital Strike. Alright, so we are in the game. This is our combat avatar, the Gladiator Space Fighter. That's right, over here you've got various weapon upgrades that can be installed. You install them by literally doing this. You click here, and you click that, and then you click install. That's right. It's pretty simple, and then it shows you like what each stuff does. And keep in mind, this game is early access, so it's nowhere near being done yet. So there is still a little bit of bugs here. Not really bugs, but there's a little bit of stuff here and there that he's going to fix. With that said, you've also got upgrade kits, which work as passive upgrades in the background. I highly suggest the energy recycling system, the advanced aiming, and the automatic repair system. So with that in mind, we are not actually going to put anything on it yet. But alright. So we are now on our little ship. That's right. This is kind of what I was talking about. It makes you think a lot of like Battlefront, if you've ever played Battlefront 2, for example. Like just the way the space combat is. It is a little bit easier to turn and stuff like that, you know. But it does have a very distinct feel in that sense. However, check this out. So right now we are in a third-person mode. If we hold down the right mouse button, we can actually go into a first-person mode, but you have to continue holding it down to stay there. Alternatively, you can go into this mode, which is the game's RTS mode. That's right, and you just click tab and it takes you there. Now these battleships and the bigger ships, you actually need to click on to select. You can drag to select fighters and even move around your other little combat avatar, which you can see him moving around right there. But we're going to move our arc ship up as well. And to create units, you click right here on this little helmet, and there you go, orbital fighters. And you gotta order however many you want. For the sake of this, we want 5. So we're gonna bring out 5 of our little fellows, and hope they do some damage. Now our target is on the other side of the field. That, right there, is our target. That arc assault ship. And the enemy will pump out 4 fighters at any given time, and they just continuously pump them out. So we're going to try to blow them up. That's right. Now, one thing you do want to keep a very close eye on in this game while you're playing the Orbital Strike mode is energy. Honestly, that's kind of what balances out your combat avatar from dominating the battlefield. And it's a pain in the ass, let me tell you. If right now, if I run out of energy, I'm going to fall into that asteroid field and die. That's right. Which would absolutely suck. And trust me, it happens quite often. You'll pretty much never go through a whole level without dying at least once. Just be prepared for that. But, I mean, that's not really a bad thing. The challenge is good. It's good that you can't just walk through, like, mosey on through this. Otherwise, it'd be kind of ridiculous. So, yeah. This is the Orbital Strike mode. This is essentially flying around in your spaceship, and how this is. But the next mode that I really want to show off is I want to show the actual RTS portion of the game, because I feel for a lot of people that's going to be the real meat. That's what most people are going to be interested in. So, without further ado, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to show off some land gameplay. Alright, so this is the Skirmish mode that we are setting up right here. As you can see, this is our combat avatar, the Corsair Mark II. And we've also got a Raider to choose from, or the little cyborg person you could play as. I don't really suggest playing as this one because it seems kind of hard and a little clunky at the time. But that's okay. The rest of it's pretty smooth sailing. This thing I don't think can take a hit. But this guy can, and this thing can fly, so we're going to stick with this guy. Alright, so you've got a pretty decent number of maps. As you can see, that's that orbital map we were just playing. You've got islands, desert, frontier, and yeah, so on. That's pretty much all he's got right now. Again, still early access, still lots of stuff to come. You've got different starting states, which are essentially, it denotes how much stuff you have protecting your base. For the sake of this video, we're going to be a Bastion, because last time I didn't do that, I got completely rolled by the AI. That's right, I was very unprepared. And the AIs, like I said, they're tough. They do not hold anything on you. They will beat the tar out of you. So we're going to do a clear evening. You've got some different times and weathers to do. I personally don't like the rain too much because it covers up the screen a bit too much, but that's okay. We're going to check out the game in this current state. Alright, so we're going to fight Colonial Republic against Colonial Republic, maybe? Nah, let's fight the other faction in the game, the bugs, as they were. Alright, we are in, and again, we start out with the same screen as before. We are going to get an energy recycling system right off the bat, because this thing cannot handle its weight at all. At all. Let me tell you. Let's see, rocket systems, Hydra, I guess the 45mm? Yeah, probably. And then we'll just go from there. Alright, deploy! Alright, so this is a land battle. Keep in mind, my recording software is making this run at about 20 to 30 FPS, so it is much faster than the actual gameplay. Don't you worry, dear viewer. And as you can see, we have quite the defensive structure over here. Yes, this is our actual base. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Very pretty. The game itself is very, very pretty. And that's one thing to applaud them on. Or, excuse me, the one guy who's made this game. Yeah, keep that in mind when you go to sleep tonight. Only one dude made all of this, which is incredibly impressive. The game makes me think a lot of the classics, like, you know, like Uprising, Join or Die. Or, you know, again, the space makes me think of Battlefront 2. And what was that other game? Like Battlezone, in a sense. I think it was Battlezone. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was Battlezone. But yeah, needless to say, classic games as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, so basically what I'm showing right here is us getting destroyed. And you can see kind of the MOBA elements here. Like where we are kind of moving around, there's towers set up. Even looking at the map, you can tell that groups of enemies are sent out to fight, and allies are sent out, but you need factories. If you don't build more factories, you're not going to have anything to fight. So, for example, if we want to build an AI, what do we want to build? I guess the AI vehicle department? We want to build one of those. Alright. Building. See, buildings build pretty fast in this game too, so. And they just need to be hooked up to one of these energy sources. Flat surface. Alright, see, and it shows us the path that they're going to go when they spawn. Okay. And let's turn it that way. Click. Oh, is that not a good spot? Is that not a good spot? There it goes. Okay, it didn't have a... It didn't have... There we go. Yeah. Alright, well that works because it's still going to go down the same path. Alright, now let's respawn as our vehicle and come back in. Well, do we want to add some? Oh, I don't really have anything to add. Alright, well, we'll just deploy. Put us in the game, coach. And like I said, I love how this thing can fly. But again, you got to keep your eye on that energy source. It will be the fucking death of you, let me tell you, son. It will be the death of you. Alright. Yeah! Suck it! Uh-oh, see, we're running out of energy already. Let's bring it down before we lose. Oh, God! The bugs are coming! The bugs are coming! Ah! Hold them back! Hold them back! And you can actually upgrade your little guy as time goes on. As you level up, like your dude gets levels. That's kind of how technology works in this game in a sense. Is tech levels. So the more tech you get, the better off you are. Let's, can I build, yeah, let's build another turret. Defensive tower. God, man, this makes me think of Uprising. That game was amazing. A lot of people don't remember it because it came out in like 95, I think, or 96. But, oh, man, that game was my baby. My sweet, sexy baby. We loved each other, we did. And we're just going to keep building more towers. I guess those energy sources can have up to 3 buildings, is it? It looks like it's about 3. Oh, shit, we're being bombed by something. Artillery! Enemy artillery. No bueno. No bueno, ladies and gentlemen. And that's okay. We're gonna put our towers up. Wait, it faces that way. Another tower. Yeah, because they're gonna blow one up anyway. See, look, that's the enemy hero right there. Just steamrolling in like he owns the place. Kill him! Kill him! Good shit, we got him. So this is Warshift. I think it's a really cool game. I really like the concept, and honestly, I'm pretty excited to see what comes out of it. To be honest, because you know it's interesting. This is cool. This is cool. It's a nice mix between MOBA and action and to a degree RPG, I guess you could say. At least that's what they say. Maybe RPG, but I can definitely see all the other elements in the game for sure. Because this is, you know, this is great. This is great. And this is definitely, for a first game from a developer, this is a phenomenal start. So, yeah, I highly recommend it. Still in early access, and, you know, it's still got a little bit of time to go before it's fully released. And hopefully, we can see more factions or, you know, more unit types, more hero types especially. I personally would love to play as different heroes. That would be pretty cool. But anyway, this has been Commissar Bro. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this helps you in your purchasing decisions. That's right. And like I said, don't hesitate to support the developer if you like the game, alright? Well, anyway, it's been Commissar Bro, and I'll see you all next time.